Hi everyone, it's AJ here, and I thought I'd bring you another tip about becoming more minimalist in your life, and particularly thinking about how you can apply it to your career or your business or what it is you're up to professionally. And yet it could also apply to any part of your life. And that is thinking about the fact that stress makes us stupid. What do I mean by that? Well, you know what it's like when you're stressed or hyped and you're rushing around and trying to get everything done, and you bump into things, or you do something twice, or you forget that you had something done already, or you're thinking, oh my goodness, I've got to remember to take this, do this, call this person, email them, and you forget something in all of it because you're stressed, right? Because you're busy and you're frenetic and you're trying to get too much done at once. And sometimes we just need to cut the crap, reduce the amount of things we're doing, and minimalize. Minimalize the amount of things on our agenda or the priorities that we have, and really focus in on what matters most. So stress can make us really stupid because when we're rushing around, we can tend to dump a lot of cortisol and adrenaline into our system. And then that makes different parts of our brain light up and different parts shut down in order to survive. And it means that it dumbs us down, literally. So it does make us stupid chemically, as well as physically, and as well as mentally. And so what can you do about this? Well, my 3 pillars to any 10-degree shift, to any way of improving the way we do things in life and in business, is to minimalize firstly. So to reduce the amount of things on your plate, to really prioritize, and that means 10 things is not prioritizing, one thing is a priority. To minimalize, to reduce the noise, to reduce the clutter, to reduce the things that are going on in our head. And secondly, we want to meditate. Meditate. And I bang on about meditation because it is like the best thing you could do to increase your productivity, to decrease your stress, and to decrease your stupidity. So we want to be meditating and thinking about meditating. And thirdly, we want to do mastery. So we want to focus on what is it that is our priority and what do I want to do best, and to master that, which means I have to practice and implement and focus on that, and not try and be everything to everyone and do 100 things at once, but just choose one thing and do that really well. And so I like to try and combine all of these together. And so I think about when I'm being stupid, and that's usually when I'm rushing, right? And you know what it's like. You're rushing, trying to get everything ready and out the door. And that's when you're sure you're going to spill the sugar on the floor or whatever it is you're doing. It's going to go bam, everywhere. I was talking to someone the other day and they were rushing in the morning, and of course the coffee machine exploded. They hadn't put a cap on properly and it exploded everywhere. And I had the same thing. I went home that afternoon and then forgot to put a lid on a water bottle and then bumped it, and whoosh, it went everywhere. I've really noticed it while I've been watching my mother recover from a stroke in hospital. And stress can really make her stupid. And I mean that in the kindest way. And I mean, she can't process the simplest things because she not only has a brain injury to half her brain, but when she's anxious or stressed about what's happening in the hospital, she's unable to process and do even the simplest tasks. So when she's stressed, being able to walk, being able to put a finger on her nose, being able to feed herself, all of those things go out the door. And so I'm watching the actual physical impact on her neurology of stress. So the more I keep her calm, the more I'm playing her music and coloring in with her and doing any activity that keeps her relaxed and out of anxiety, the more cognitive function she's getting, the more she's able to hold a real conversation with you. But the moment she's stressed and anxious about something the doctor said or something that's going on, the less she's able to do that, and she almost moves into a childlike state. So I'm seeing the very real impact that stress has on a brain while it's in recovery. and ours is no different. So if you think that by having 50 million windows open on your computer and answering 20 emails at once while you're talking to someone else and got music in the background and doing all of that, you're actually dumbing yourself down, because stress makes us stupid. So my tip for this, combining all three, is think about every time you're rushing around or you've got to get a lot done and you're in a busy day, every time you walk through a doorway, a door frame or a doorway, take a deep breath. Use it as a form of mindful meditation. So every time you walk through any doorway, breathe in for 2. Breathe out for 4. Every doorway, breathe in for 2, breathe out for 4, and watch the effect it has on your brain. Because I know you want to work smarter, not harder, right? So that's my tip for you today on minimalist leadership, coming to you from the Joybox Tiny House. Some people, oh look, there's my messy chair on the floor, my outdoor chair I just brought in because it's nighttime. So hope you're having a great week. Remember, you can achieve more while doing less. Bye for now.